Yeah. Old pussy old police boy, you know, now bumbuckler there. Yeah. Andrew Batty boy, only son him Batty boy police them. I don't know when a bumbuckler do. 3 Sims Road, Kingston Town. I left the yard and stop going out. Yeah. I want to stop blood clot, listen to people. I say any day you fuck on yourself, I make my father and nothing wrong with my sister them up there. You know I gonna know who is blood clot me. You know I gonna know who is me pussy, you know, love my bumbuckler family them alone. Every minute I get information and running at people. That years now bumbuckler do it and think I just know pussy. No, no, do. Yeah. This batty boy government have to come out of bumbuckler power. This year have to come out. Can be a fucker, you know, and I be a fucker on a batty boy, police boy, though. I'm not gonna look on my face good. Can I feel like I'm afraid of blood clot, you know? I'm not afraid of death, yeah. Only thing sure in life. I'm not afraid of no blood clot boy and a girl. You hear that? Can you come for me? Just know say I'm me alone not come for. Couple of you go with me, yeah. Believe it.
Welcome to Crime Time News, JA News and Entertainment with a Buzz. This video has all the makings of a few moments later. We see the police sent by Andrew Holness, the upper hierarchy of the JCF, reach at that location in which this man was given, responding promptly to threats being made at the JCF and more, your Prime Minister, saying that this person is a person of interest, saying that this person needs psychological evaluation, this person needs to be tested to see if they are supposed to be a legal citizen at Bellevue. There's a saying that goes something like this: whenever planting one dead, it shoots. Don't know if this applies to this youth, don't know if he has mental illness or he has some sorts of what we call, they want to go to the afterlife. He is kind of fed up with life. Don't know if this is some sorts of reverse psychology using psychs trying to get rid of some people at that location that he's an enemy with, or him have some sorts of vindictive feelings against, because surely you would not give the police your address. You would not direct the police to your father and your mother and your sister and your family's house. You definitely would not bait up your family. And if you did, they should have real concerns and wonder what is going through this youth's head, if he has been sipping on some scissor, smoking upon some sorts of seasoned spliff, some sorts of spliff that is laced in a lizard tail. People, what is wrong with these people? However, like they say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over. They said a wise man learns from his mistake, a wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. A dumb man also don't learn from nobody's mistakes. And I am no sorts of psychic, no sorts of spiritual reader, no sorts of obia man, but I think that if I was a betting man, I would say that the police is going to see this man ASAP yesterday, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the official report is in as to exactly what transpired, the come down and the breakdown of THICKMANN losing his life. Based on the information in the report, it is said that the police got some sorts of intelligence. I am assuming that Spot Alliance, Spot him out, Informer, Spot him out doing their civic duty. Or they might have traced his phone through one of those telephone carriers, meaning Digicel or Flow. They knew exactly where he was, so they were trailing him. They tried to pull over the vehicle close to the Ferry police station. To no avail. Him take away himself. Drove his vehicle onto Washington Boulevard, I think. There was a chase. The chase continued. The men alighted out of the RAV4 that THICKMANN and his cronies were in. That started a running gun battle. Him run going a separate era. The chase continued, blaze up, them a fire back. After the smoke cleared, Mr. THICKMANN was found, laying down flat out, just away from his tool, out of arm's reach, out of arms of the police. Now, people, here's the thing. A lot of these police that you see in a special operation, them used to run at champs. Yes, them fast enough, not fast enough to beat Bolt or a Safa, but they're fast enough for the common criminal. When it comes to THICKMANN and the running thing, you see same kind of tick, he might be properly built for rugby or American football. No sorts of running back, defensive end or one of those positions. So therefore, he was going to be easy to catch in any sort of shootout, running gun battle. Such is the case in this case. Now, people, here's the thing. Had he stopped, would he have lived? Cannot guarantee that. Was it a warrant that was put out there that definitely he is going to go down? And people, if it was CTAC, maybe he might have stand a chance. But on the opposite hand, if it is a regular, typical what we've seen, the norm that we've seen that is following the present protocol as it pertains to the JCF, once that warrant is signed and sealed, your destination of doom, meaning the afterlife, is pretty much inevitable. So I'm not going to say had he stopped the first time. They gave him 2 opportunities to stop. One time him speed off, press pedal to the metal. The next time them alighted out of the vehicle. That was going to tick off the police, even if they had planned to spare his life, which I cannot guarantee you that they were going to spare his life. So THICKMANN kind of decided his own destiny. Maybe he said to himself, listen, it is damn if I do, damn if I don't. Either way, them are going to take me, so therefore I am going to fight, try to beat the police at what they are best at, because these people actually train. These gunmen have on-the-job training, shook and press trigger. That is not going to work whenever these people are holding it firm and pointing and aiming at you to take out your cranium, take out your head, and that is exactly what they did to THICKMANN amongst other places on the body, based on the recent pictures that have been circulating all over social media. So therefore, that is a breakdown of the breakdown, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news and the buzzing topic all over social media, in our news and real life, is the takeaway of the Don from Spanish Town, THICKMANN. He was linked to the man that caused all of the eruption in Spanish Town, Ronneal Hall, that the police went for, and there was a whole bunch of chaos and catastrophe in Spanish Town. The people blocked the place, the people burn up all sorts of buildings, including courts. The Popo had to basically take for themselves retreats. Well, people, like we all know, when it comes to the JCF members, they are very vindictive. They are going to send a message out there to the bad guys that, listen, if you do this to us, do us bad, we are going to do you worse. So the fact that THICKMANN is linked to Ronneal Hall, Ron that they went to look for in a Spanish Town, and Mr. Hall is the son of Pekka, that is the Don that is calling the shots from foreign that lives overseas. Them say, all right, we are going to send a message. We are going to take away THICKMANN for once and for all. And that is exactly what they did. So people, I am going to let you hear what members of the JCF communication arm and also person at the upper hierarchy of the JCF has to say, and business people in a Spanish Town about the negative trickle effect that it is causing in a Spanish Town and adjoining area. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Ranges from murder, shooting, extortion, etc. that he's linked to by way of investigation and intelligence. So, they made an attempt to apprehend him. Unfortunately, not the intended result. So we end up with a fatal shooting, which is being investigated by INDICOM.
Already, we have 4 persons in custody who were a part of blocking the road last night. And so we're going to be sending a strong message. We're appealing to persons to desist from this practice. It is not taking us anywhere. And I'd also like to call on all the other social groups that can have some intervention in these communities to come on board. Right now, the business community is totally shuttered in the market district of the town. All businesses closed. Traffic, both vehicular, pedestrian, and commuters have circumvented the area based on what is happening there. Apparently, since last night incident, a lot of roadblocks seem to have been mounted in the particular space, and hence the police have cleared it a number of times, but they have been reblocking it.
Now, people, like I said, what started yesterday continued into today is going to continue for a very long time. Just like the police is vindictive and justifiably so, so are these gunmen, especially when it comes to Tarspen, when it comes to Spanish Town, when it comes to one order or clan, whichever one of them. Whenever you take away any of their top members, best believe sooner or later, maybe even sooner, there is going to be reprisal, there is going to be repercussion. Inevitable. Maybe they might pause when the cat's away, the mice will play. They will definitely get somebody, including members of the JCF, but best believe, like they say, for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. The police is going to retaliate, and whomever that is out there that was on ice, that was put on pause, they too are going to get it, just like THICKMANN, and that is just my humble opinion, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about on my next channel, Through Jamaica Buzz, yesterday, in which I said that the mayor of St. Ann, Michael Bell Davis, got some clot in his head from a machete. Based on what he said, was an intruder. Based on what he said, is a man of unsound mind. However, based on the information that is in the street, word on the street is not always 100% proof. So take it with a grain of salt. Now, what was kind of conflicting, contradicting, is the action of your MP after he got caught up in the head. He lives close to the border of St. Mary and St. Ann. He went to the police, not to the police station, to the hospital by himself, drove himself, passed several police stations, passed or avoided the closest hospital. Took himself to St. Anne's, and the hospital at St. Mary, I heard, is closer. Don't quote me on that. When he went to the hospital, he was treated. The people must say to themselves, then hold on a minute, if somebody clot in the head, where's that person? We need to find that person and make sure that person is prosecuted. That person is definitely a danger to society, a menace to society. We should seek him, find, well, not him or her, find the name and who is responsible and treat them likewise. Well, people, based on the information that I am now getting, is that individual was also found on the roadway. That individual, a male, had gunshot wounds, more than likely coming from the license fire piece of Mr. Bell Davis. This is where the story kind of gets kind of tricky. This is where it seems as if there is some sort of cover-up. This is where it seems as if your good mayor is not telling the truth 100%. So the parliamentary opposition has said to themselves, then hold on a minute. This is supposed to be a politician. This is supposed to be a lawmaker who is now a lawbreaker. Because if somebody hurts you and you have a license fire piece and you discharge that license fire piece and that license fire piece actually hit somebody, they're going to want to know that you did not violate the protocols as being a license firearm holder. You're on the up and up. Well, people, here's the thing. It seems as if that license fire piece that is owned by your good mayor is the actual fire piece that cornered the person that he claimed that invaded his premises and clot him up in him head with a bill or a machete. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Code name, YouTube can't use certain words. So the question I'm asking right now to myself or to the people out there, do you think that this was a one-off situation wherein the good mayor met some individual, a male on the street, and decided that he wanted to exchange some sorts of pleasure? You give me some of this, me give you some of that. But, you know exactly, fishy scenario I am speaking about. Or is this a case, it is somebody that he knows, and him and that person got into some sort of verbal altercation, turn physical, turn bill, turn machete, turn tool, everything into play for foreplay. Because obviously, somebody is not telling the truth, and obviously, there needs to be an investigation by the JSF and the person that are responsible for the firearm license authority or whomever they are called. Because definitely something fishy in this, and fishy is the operative word. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Peace up.